Hello dear viewers, today we will introduce you to the longest reigning monarchs in history. Kings, emperors, sultans and monarchs. Some reigned for a short time, while others reigned for an entire lifetime. So, who were the longest reigning monarchs in history? What was the secret behind their long reigns? Let's take a closer look at these impressive monarchs and their eras. 1. Louis XIV. France 1643–1715, 72 years. At the top of the list is the famous Sun King of France, Louis XIV. He reigned for exactly 72 years and 110 days, making him the longest reigning monarch in European history. When Louis XIV ascended to the throne at the age of 4, the country was initially governed by his mother, Anne of Austria, and Cardinal Mazarin. However, after Mazarin's death, he took absolute power and brought France to the peak of absolute monarchy. During his reign, the Palace of Versailles was built. France became a cultural and artistic center, but long wars and luxurious expenses strained the country's economy. Louis XIV, also known for his words, "L'état, c'est moi, I am the state," had a great influence on the formation of monarchies in Europe with his absolutist approach to governance. 2. Bhumibol II. Thailand 1946–2016, 70 years. Another long-standing monarch is King Bhumibol II Adulyadej of Thailand. He ruled for exactly 70 years and 126 days. One of the longest reigning monarchs in modern history, Bhumibol is remembered with great respect in his country. Bhumibol's reign coincided with a period when Thailand was experiencing great change. In this period full of Cold War, military coups, economic crises and modernization processes, the king stood out as a unifying figure of the country. Bhumibol, also known as Rama X by the people, played a balancing role in the political crises in his country and also gave importance to social projects. His death led to a great mourning and national mourning process in Thailand. 3. Queen Elizabeth II. United Kingdom 1952–2022, 70 years. One of the most famous monarchs in world history, Queen Elizabeth II became the longest reigning monarch of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth of Nations, remaining on the throne for 70 years and 214 days. When she came to the throne, the British Empire still had colonies around the world, but during her reign she witnessed the collapse and modernization of the British Empire. Queen Elizabeth II was known for her political neutrality, stance in the face of crises and her efforts to maintain the popularity of the royal family. Elizabeth II is considered one of the greatest leaders of the 20th and 21st centuries. His reign encompassed major events such as the Cold War, the European Union, Brexit, and the global pandemic. 4. Johann III, Liechtenstein, 70 years. Prince Johann III of Liechtenstein reigned for 70 years and 91 days from 1858 to 1929. This prince, who reigned from the mid-19th century to the beginning of the 20th century, was a leader who maintained the political and economic stability of Liechtenstein. His reign is seen as an example of how small states can survive despite major political changes in Europe. Liechtenstein managed to survive many wars and crises in Europe by remaining neutral. 5. Franz Joseph. Austria-Hungary, 1848–1916, 68 years. Emperor of Austria and King of Hungary, Franz Joseph, reigned for exactly 68 years and 355 days. When he ascended to the throne during the revolutions of 1848, Europe was in great political turmoil. The Austro-Hungarian Empire experienced great changes during his rule. The Austro-Hungarian Compromise of 1867 established a dual monarchy system, which ensured the empire's survival until World War I. Franz Joseph is also known for his personal tragedies. The assassination of his wife Empress Sisi, the suicide of his heir Rudolf, and the assassination of his nephew Archduke Franz Ferdinand were some of the events that cast a shadow over his reign. 6. The longest reigning sultan in the Ottoman Empire. Suleiman the Magnificent, 1520–1566, 46 years. The longest reigning ruler in the Ottoman Empire was Suleiman the Magnificent. Suleiman, who remained on the Ottoman throne for 46 years, brought the empire to its peak and carried out major reforms. During his reign, the Ottoman Empire reached its widest borders, major regulations were made in the legal system, and significant developments were made in art, literature, and architecture. At the same time, major steps were taken in relations with the West, maritime, and internal administration. Suleiman the Magnificent was not only the longest reigning sultan in Ottoman history, but also one of the most influential leaders. As you can see, some rulers in history remained on the throne for almost a lifetime. Some protected their countries from wars, some made major reforms, and some remained only as symbolic figures. However, what they all had in common was that they left their mark on history with the long years they spent in power. So, who is your favorite ruler? Which ruler do you think was the most impressive? Share with us in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video and turn on notifications to be informed about our new videos. See you in the next video. Goodbye.